Hey Spartans, I'm Jake.
And I'm Jenna. It's Wednesday, December 15th, and we are so close to winter break.
Just a few more days and a couple shows for us before we wrap up for 2021.
Today we will show you some of the services offered by Grace Health and the impact that the devious licks trend on TikTok has had at the high school and the middle school.
We are also going to catch up with the robotics team.
From our studio, the live broadcast starts now.
A couple years ago, Grace Health built an office next to the Student Service Center to provide services to students and staff of Lakeview.
Oftentimes throughout the day, you may need some medical assistance. That may be as small as needing a Band-Aid or some Tylenol, or you may need something more significant, but you can't get to your doctor. That's where Grace Health comes really in handy. The certified staff is there daily to provide physical and mental health services.
We have a lot of services that are available to students that are essentially like walking into your primary care office. So we can do well child checks for the students. We can do acute visits, so things like headaches, period cramps, if you get hurt in gym, if you've hurt like your wrist or your ankle or something along those lines. That's a lot of what we see in here. Another thing that we do very, very frequently is sports physicals. So we do those for a ton of our athletes here at Lakeview. So a nurse practitioner is a registered nurse that has advanced training, so we have a master's degree. And we operate very similar to what a physician, or if you know what a physician assistant role is, very similar to both of those, where we can see and treat patients for chronic medical conditions and various things like that. Student visits are anonymous. We follow all of the same HIPAA regulations that they follow in any other medical setting. So the confidential services where we do the STD, pregnancy testing, behavioral health, those are completely anonymous. The other visits that we do as far as your well child sports physicals, we keep all of those private to us. However, they do get billed to insurance, so parents are aware of those visits.
As mentioned, one of the most used services is sports physicals. If you go to Grace Health for a sports physical and you have insurance, you will be charged $30. If you have Medicaid, you will only be charged $5.
They are hoping to offer a free sports physical clinic in the spring that will cover athletes for the 2022 to 2023 school year. Make sure to listen to the announcements towards the end of the school year for the information on that.
Also, stay tuned for a future segment on the mental health services provided by Grace Health.
And don't be afraid to get help when you need it. COVID has had an impact on all of us.
It's even had an impact on our school's budget because of people stealing soap dispensers and other important sanitation items from our school bathrooms.
The Devious Lick Challenge on TikTok has prevented people from being able to wash their hands properly and caused many inconveniences.
The current TikTok trends haven't been great. I'm happy that a lot of the newer ones haven't been happening. The ones that we've experienced the most, though, are some of the bathroom vandalism and in our struggles with that. So that's been our biggest issue at the high school in terms of the TikTok trends.
All through October, we had kids that were going in the bathrooms, pulling off soap dispensers, pulling off toilet paper holders. And some of it was Kool-Aid on the seats, things like that. So it was just a matter of trying to figure out who it was and investigating it. We did it for about 2 weeks.
A lot of stuff has been kind of taken down, and so we've been able to spend a lot more time on repair than replacement. We do have replacement pieces of things like soap dispensers and toilet paper dispensers, but obviously that stuff costs money, and so the frustrating part as a school is that we don't have a large pot of money sitting somewhere to replace things like soap dispensers. And so one thing I wish kids would understand is that when they do these things, they're really taking away from their own education and their access to things like materials or art supplies or books or field trips, because that money has to come from somewhere.
Takes anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to clean the bathrooms. Frustrating at times, but it's manageable.
I think one kid stole a big thing of soap, and it was in his backpack, and he ended up giving it back. But the rest of the stuff we have like extras, luckily, so the custodians had to put them back on the stalls and back on the walls. So after they started realizing that we were suspending kids for doing stuff like that, they stopped.
It is really important that we take care of our buildings so that we have a nice, sanitary place to learn. Taking items from restrooms and classrooms may seem like a small thing, but it adds up and can take away from our education. Also, whoever took the toilet paper from the downstairs bathroom, I remember you and coming for my revenge.
It also has a significant impact on our hard-working custodial staff, so please don't create a burden for them.
If you want to create something productive, the robotics team is a great place to get creative and use your brain to compete with other schools.
A robot is a mechanical device that you program to do things on its own.
I joined robotics because I originally wanted to do something in the extracurricular activities, but I'm not strong or fast at all, but I had a brain, so I decided to go into robotics in 7th grade.
I joined robotics because I've always been interested in STEM, and I know that I want to be an engineer when I grow up.
Students get prepared for future jobs by joining robotics, by learning skills they may not already be knowing from classes.
Well, competitions generally work where you have a team of people, generally it's around 40-ish, and it's a team of 3 allies, so it's yourself and 2 other allies, and then an opponent side, where a certain organization, First Robotics, gives us an objective to do, and we make a robot to fulfill that objective.
So if you've got any sort of inkling or any sort of interest in coming out and checking out what robotics is about, even though you may join next year, then come out to our event. We're one of the hosts of a first robotics competition event right here at Lakeview High School.
Like Mr. Burdett said, you can't join this year, but if you're interested in getting to know what Robotics Club is all about, you are welcome to attend the competition over spring break that Lakeview is hosting. It is a great opportunity to get involved in a club that challenges you mentally and allows you to still compete against other schools.
Art Club t-shirt designs are due this Friday, December 17th. The design must include the words Art Club and have no more than 3 colors in the design.
The Art Club holiday party is tomorrow after school until 5 p.m., and if you're looking for another party to attend, all are welcome today at the Multicultural Club Christmas Party in the Art Room, B105. There will be food, games, music, and more.
Don't forget to bust out your ugliest holiday sweaters tomorrow and dress up like snow on Friday. You can either dress in all white or all white Lakeview gear.
The National Honor Society would like to thank everyone who contributed to the Afghan Refugee Project. We were able to donate a lot of items today to Samaritas.
You can also still bring in unwrapped, unopened toys for tots until Friday. Remember that if you turn in one to the office, you will get a free Lakeview Spartan Athletic t-shirt.
And if you bring a toy donation to a home athletic event, you will get in for free. Tomorrow, the boys swim and dive meet is home against Kalamazoo Central at 6 p.m., and girls basketball is home Friday against Battle Creek Central.
No matter where our teams play, please remember that backpacks are not allowed into any athletic events, home or away. That includes the wrestling match tonight at Portage Northern and the boys basketball game tomorrow night at Battle Creek Central.
Mr. Kraft, our athletic director, would also like to remind everyone that good sportsmanship is expected from all Lakeview spectators. Whether home or away, we should be demonstrating Spartan pride by cheering for our team and not negatively interacting with others.
Today, Dungeons & Dragons will meet from 3 until 4:30, and after break, they will meet every Tuesday and Wednesday. Those meetings will also be from 3 to 4:30.
Except for my group, because I have a doctor's appointment. Anyone who's interested in auditioning for the spring musical, which will be Oklahoma, should join the band app to get the latest and preliminary information, as well as audition materials and dates.
Auditions will happen after break, so before you leave on Friday, you should scan the QR code outside A217 LG's English room, or the Theater Arts Room B104. It is also posted inside the choir room.
The app is open to students and parents and will be the main form of communication regarding audition information. Spread the word to anyone who's interested.
That's all for us today. With Channel 101 News, I'm Jenna.
And I'm Jake. Have a great day, Spartans, and see you on Friday for a special holiday show.
Today, Dungeons & Dragons will meet from 3 until 4:30, and after break, they will meet from Tuesday and Wednesday. Sorry.
It's okay.
That was
It's
so
okay. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. The app is open to all students and parents and everyone who contributed.
Did I really say 2020?
You said 20. You keep saying 2020 to 2023. It's close to the beginning for. Like Mr. The National Honor Society would like to thank everyone who contributed to the Afghan Refugee Project. Let's take breaths.
It was a good one. I felt it. We were gonna get through it.
I'm gonna punch myself in the face. I'm gonna punch myself in the face.
We were gonna get through that one.
What? 30 seconds to spare. Oh, do we get out in 30 seconds? Okay, whatever.
My plenty of minis is staying in there.
Plenty of